all familiar with the ease of using iProps. For instance, it is simple for me to animate my characters to walk over to my Reallsuion drink can, pick it up, and then turn around and casually drop it on my nice clean rugs. Then simply click on the couch and have Trey walk over to the couch and have a seat. It's very easy to do this just by clicking on those iProps and choosing the animations. Until now, we were limited a little by what we could grab, sit on, or even kick. That is all about to change. Let's take a look under our Set tab and click on Props. Then under our Content Manager, scroll down to find the AML templates. This will have all the templates that we'll need for today. There are two different types, character interactions and operate dummy. Yes, I know, operate dummy, it doesn't mean what it sounds like, so resist that urge, okay? It just means a template that you can attach to a prop and be able to give that prop certain AML scripts for your avatars to follow. For instance, what if I want Trey to just sit on the floor? It's actually quite easy. Just add in the sit here floor dummy, click on Trey so the dummy knows which avatar to give the animation to, then click on the AML template and select sit down. Trey will now walk over to the dummy, and when he arrives, he will sit down facing the direction in which he arrived at the dummy. Then, by clicking back on the AML dummy, we just select stand up, and Trey stands right back up. What if the AML is behind Trey? Don't worry, Trey is not a dummy, the AML dummy is a dummy. Okay, that wasn't very funny, sorry about that. But seriously, Trey can easily walk back around and find the AML dummy and sit down without any worries. What about sitting in chairs or other surfaces? Again, this is not a problem and won't require much, if any, your own animation. Let me show you how. By adding in an AML dummy, we can tell our avatars where to sit. Now here's an important feature to sit here chair AML. Notice there is a small arrow that points a certain direction. This will control where Trey will enter and which way he will face after he sits down. So he enters following the arrow, but when he sits, he will be facing the opposite direction of where the arrow is pointing. So notice here on the sofa, I have two AML dummies. Both have small arrows pointing in different directions, so Trey will sit at different angles on that sofa. Also, don't forget to attach your dummies to the sofa. Alright, so let's start the ball rolling. So we first need to select Trey and reselect the dummy and choose the sit down option. And there we go. To stand up is just as simple. Then select to have Trey sit back down on the other dummy and notice the angle in which direction he faces. What about sitting on other surfaces? Yep, certainly can do that, no problem. Just add in another sit here chair on a surface like this bed here. Don't forget to set the little arrow to the correct angle that you wish Trey to face towards. Don't forget to attach your dummies to the bed, and then, let's watch. Okay, so here we are back at the point where Trey stands up from the sofa. So again, select Trey first, then select the dummy and choose sit down. And Trey walks to the bed and sits at the angle that I selected with my little arrow. Let's stand him back up again, and notice this. This is very important. He will walk around the bed to get to the next AML dummy and sit down. That takes the work out of the animation for me, and I can focus on other parts of my project. Okay, what about picking up things? Sure, we can do that. There are three types of grabs: high, low, and mid. Now I think this may need a little bit more description. So high means to grab things over the avatar's head, like something off the top of this refrigerator. Low means something on the ground, such as things at your avatar's feet. Mid means something you would find around the height of a countertop or a tabletop. Okay, so let's just see real quickly, grab it low. So notice how I can choose my dummy, right click and choose grab it, and Trey walks over and picks it up. And making sure that I still have grab it low dummy selected, I can right click and tell Trey to put the dummy back down. Now in this short clip, all I needed to do was to attach my grab it low AML dummy to my sword and just film the action. Add in a little bit more animation and camera switches, and I got a decent scene without using much effort on animation. Now let's take a look at character interactions. As of now, there are three. One is a warm and friendly hello, which we'll take a look at first. The other two are not so warm and not so friendly forms of hello. So we all know the famous hello world. Now we have the ability to say hello Trey. Now the avatars are not speaking, and it's really not important to have the AML billboard attached to their heads like this. I just do this for my own humor. So click on Violet and tell her to say hello to the dummy, Trey, by clicking on the dummy and choose hello. Hello Trey, hello Violet. Aw, wasn't that sweet? A very nice exchange of pleasantries. Okay, what if we want to kick someone's head off? Yeah, sure, we can do that too. So just add in kick me dummy, Now, kick me dummy is a noun, not a verb phrase, so nobody better be trying to kick the clone bot. Now that I said this, I'm sure there will be about 30 videos about kicking me, the sad little clone bot. Oh. Alright, remember to link the dummy to your avatar, but you don't need to align the position because where the kick me dummy is where the action will take place. Okay, so let's choose kick none and watch what happens. Oh, she misses! Let's try it again with kick act. Pow! That hurt. She kicked Trey right out of the scene. Okay, let me scroll over, and let's finish off Trey. Get him, Violet. Get him! Kapow! And Trey's down for the count. Okay, I think you get the picture of how simple AML templates are to use and how quickly they can speed up the production of your projects. So till next time, keep up the hard work.